Hi guys, how are you doing? It's hot. So I'm going to talk to you about the weather in Paraguay in Feb. Based on what we experienced in Feb 2025, we are in early March, the 3rd of March. As you saw just now on the thermometer, 37.5, 33% humidity, and it's in the shadow. It's 6 p.m. Feb is hot. It is so far the hottest month I have experienced in Paraguay. Right now it's 37.5 degrees Celsius, 6 p.m. It's a mirror of Feb basically. It's usually 38 degrees. It can go to 40 sometimes, 41. There was no extreme temperature like 45, 46, 47, at least in the Cordillera, Paraguay. Maybe in the Chaco, there's higher temperature, you can add 3 degrees. And from a feeling perspective, it's definitely hot. It's definitely tiring. It definitely drain your energy. It's not just me. I talk to people, I observe people, especially those who arrive from Europe or Western country here in Paraguay in Feb, and they start going around and doing things, and they get literally exhausted. There was a video I did about managing your energy. If you arrive during summer and you don't manage your energy, you are actually putting yourself at risk, massive risk, because actually your body is not usually used to this type of temperature all the time. So if we look at February, there was a shower around 15 of Feb, but it didn't cool down much at all. It was actually increasing the humidity with a similar level of temperature, which makes it even worse. And then toward the end of February, sorry, like it's not that great there. Toward the end of February, there was another rainy event, and then the temperature cooled down during 2 to 3 days. It was actually almost paradise, because when you go from 40 degrees to 20, 25, it's like, wow, you feel alive again. It's much better. But overall, yeah, expect basically almost a constant 38 degrees. At night, it doesn't cool that much. There was a few mornings where temperature would be at 26 degrees at 7 a.m., but it doesn't cool down much. If you want to do things outdoor, do them early morning or evening, but even you've got some evening where, like today, right? So temperatures start to go down, but even at 9 p.m., we're gonna still hit 32 degrees or something like that. So it's really hot. My advice, and I think it's a good strategy, if you can avoid to stay in Paraguay in Feb, at least 4 weeks in Feb and maybe even 6 weeks, so the last week of Jan and then the first week of March at least, then potentially do it, because it's taking your energy. I'm still going outside. I even went to Pilar. I did a lot of motorbike in Feb. Temperature on the road, even for road trip, was really hot, and the heat plus the wind is hot. So you need to be physically good for going out there and doing things and really doing things out, because otherwise you're not going to make it very easily, right? What else? Humidity. So it's not humid. I'm not sure why some people on Facebook say it's hot and humid. It's not hot and humid. You see the humidity right now, it's 33%. It's very representative of what it is. It's actually pretty dry, which makes the heat more bearable than if it was humidity of 60, 70%. When it has rain, it's still the same level of temperature. It's horrible. It's like those places like Singapore, Hong Kong, or like really at the equator level. What else? Not much rain in Feb. Two rainy events. You've got some rivers which are dry in Paraguay. Some arroyo, not river, but like little stream of water which are dry because the soil has been heated for weeks and weeks. A good strategy if you stay in Paraguay is to find rivers. So either, that's why a lot of people also have a swimming pool because it enables you to cool down. Went to, for instance, Pinama last weekend. The fact of being able to go into the water, you feel way fresher. I have dogs, same thing. The fact to send the dogs in the river, they feel also fresher, right? That's it for the month of Feb, I think. Yeah. So one thing. So from a sky perspective, you've got a really clear blue sky every day. It's amazing. Nice sunsets. Usually you have a cloud formation around lunchtime and progressing toward the rest of the day. And so as you've got those big normal clouds, which it's fantastic to watch. I had a friend who arrived in Paraguay and said, well, that's amazing to watch normal cloud and really massive one, right? And so actually those clouds bring also a bit of shadow when they cover the sun. And that's great as well. It's a good way to get a bit of shadows from time to time. Otherwise, how people react to temperature, I would say you see a lot of locals in the countryside that just are on the side of their house on their chair drinking their tereré and doing not much. I didn't see much construction at all, actually. It's so hot that the worker, they are used to work under the heat, but there's also some limits here. And yeah, people take it easy. You don't see a lot of people in the street as well when it's really high temperature. If you have aircon at home, you actually benefit from cooler temperature. And I guess you have to use aircon. I don't see much houses that if you don't put the aircon, like for instance, my place, I don't put the aircon, I'm reaching 34 degrees indoor. And it's really hot. I'm not sure if there's people who can easily stand 34, but 34, even for sleeping, 32, 34, it's not great for your body at all. You really need to cool down that to a good 24, 25 degrees for feeling good. All right, feel free to ask any question. I hope this is useful because quite a number of people are concerned about the weather in Paraguay in summer, whether they can stand the heat, the temperature. Again, best advice, potentially live in Paraguay or stay in Paraguay, but escape the month of Feb because it's quite tough. Cheers.